Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. James Hilliard here. This conversation brought to you by Matrix Integration. In fact, Chris Martin, one of the solution architects with Matrix Integration, on board with us today. What we're going to be looking at is infrastructure modernization, how to bring IT really up to speed with storage and server upgrades. And Chris, wanted to start as kind of getting this idea out here for everyone, that hybrid IT is a modernization driver. And I think that's something a lot of people can agree with. Yet, hybrid complexity does hold some companies back. I've heard that in conversations I've been having with folks over last several months. So how do server upgrades, things like HPE SimpliVity, which is built on the HPE ProLiant DL380 Gen 10 servers, powered in turn by Intel Xeon Scalable processors, and things like HPE Synergy, how do those really simplify hybrid capacity, and how do these two products, maybe if they do, differ in their approach?
Hybrid IT is about optimization. So that could be optimizing performance, cost, or data locality. It's also about introducing new technology faster. HPE's hyperconverged solutions minimize administrative effort with easy deployment and simple, fast disaster recovery. SimpliVity also offers industry-leading storage efficiency to keep costs down. Combined with the amazing density offered by the latest generation of Intel CPUs and memory technology, it's possible to configure a very powerful cluster with a small footprint and minimal effort.
Chris, let's talk about a term I came across recently. It's this idea of infrastructure friction as a modernization barrier. Managing a mix of on-premise and cloud technologies, that's where that friction can be. So how does Matrix Integration really help companies get past that as a barrier? What role do you see software-defined management, things like HPE OneView, how does that play into your approach in helping companies move forward?
OneView, when combined with Synergy composable infrastructure, provides a cloud-like experience while maintaining control of your data and lowering operational costs by keeping that infrastructure in-house. Servers can be deployed with a few clicks of a wizard-driven GUI, and this allows the configuration of enterprise-level technology without needing an expert to make every change to the system.
I don't think we can continue this conversation if we don't discuss modernization and the idea of over-provisioning, particularly as it relates to storage. Legacy storage, I've seen numbers out there, can be over-provisioned by as much as like 48%. HPE Nimble Storage with HPE InfoSight Predictive Analytics, does that really help organizations that you've worked with eliminate the need to over-provision storage?
Well, James, managing storage has always been about understanding the evolving needs of the user base. And that could be changing requirements for capacity, performance, or availability. InfoSight's unique in that it not only provides monitoring, but it also goes a step further with deep analysis and provides specific recommendations throughout the lifecycle of the system. So specifically around capacity, that allows the users to understand their growth trends and expand the system as needed instead of making those compromises such as over-provisioning.
Over-provisioning, Chris, as you know, also a workload issue as legacy compute. That can be over-provisioned. I've seen, again, numbers as much as 59%. Give me an idea and give all of us an idea on how the HPE ProLiant DL380 Gen 10 server, again, powered by Intel Xeon Scalable processors, really leverages intelligent system tuning and scalable persistent memory to support hybrid workloads without the need for that over-provisioning.
Well, ProLiant Gen 10 offers several industry-exclusive features for system tuning. Intelligent provisioning allows the user to match the system settings to the workload. CPU features such as core boosting and power savings modes, they can be enabled or disabled depending on what will work best for that specific scenario. It's as simple as just selecting from a list of common platforms. HP has also been a leader in persistent memory technology. If you need nanosecond latency and massive throughput, then you need that data as close as you can get it to the CPU. By treating random access memory as a storage tier, you can achieve amazing performance for your most critical data.
In the conversations I've been having again the last, months and even years here about modernization type projects, one of the things I hear often is teams just don't really know either where to start, or with a new system, they're not sure, do we turn this on? Do we keep this thing off? What do we do here? So kind of going back to that intelligent system tuning idea, is that where you and team there at Matrix Integration really kind of walk customers through that, use the best practices you've seen with others, and then really help them get started?
In the past, it would have required that level of complexity, but now with Generation 10, you just have to select from the list. So HP pre-populates a list of all the common platforms, such as VMware, Microsoft scenarios. So you just select from that list. You don't even have to go through all those individual settings.
Hey, Chris, before we wrap up, I do have some contact information I want to give to folks, but want to bring this up a little bit and take a moment or two here. Matrix Integration is a Hewlett-Packard Enterprise Platinum partner, also a technology solutions provider with 37 years of experience. You have staff of nearly 75 employees. These are engineers like yourself, solution architects. You've got business professionals with hybrid IT configuration and security and automation expertise. How does all of that really allow you to help your clients modernize their server and storage approach?
Well, what I love about our team is it's filled with seasoned professionals. They've been through multiple equipment life cycles, so they can easily understand new technologies such as OneView and InfoSight, and how those will help the system administrator's job be easier, so that administrator can focus on what's important to their organization.
Hey, good stuff there, Chris. That's where we're going to wrap things up. I do want to take a moment to thank you for being here today. Great learning more about how Matrix Integration does modernize legacy infrastructure for customers out there. Appreciate you taking time from your busy schedule, sharing your knowledge and expertise. Folks, also want to appreciate and thank you for joining us. If any of you want more information, you want to learn more about Matrix Integration, how they're modernizing server and storage capacity, you can reach them by calling the following phone number. It's 812-634-1550. That's 812-634-1550. Or you can check them out online, simply matrixintegration.com. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for listening. We do look forward to talking to you all down the road.